When representatives from the Normandy Real Estate Partners met with the Board of Selectmen on February 10th to discuss their 40B local initiative program housing proposal for Needham Crossing, they said that their goal was to turn the area into a place where people could work, live, and play. On Tuesday, March 10th, the group returned to outline the commercial and retail component of their plan and address some issues raised by the board.
We call it a super park, but the idea is that you address all sorts of different needs of consumers, of tenants, and of tenants both residential and otherwise.
What the Normandy Real Estate Partners are proposing is not only a residential 40B project, but also a commercial, office, and retail space as well.
We wanted to have a mix of, I call it a more high-end building out front here with the price point and the rent, and then like a mid-level, and then we see the residential being a supporting, piece that makes this kind of a true mixed use. But when you really just look at it, the metrics and the numbers, because I know some of the reaction last time we met was, 400 units on this size of a lot of an acreage. It's tight.
While the original proposal for housing contained a full 6-story building, the revised plan calls for 5 stories plus a smaller setback in lieu of the 6th floor. This has still caused concern among the selectmen.
I'm curious when I see the 5+1 with the setback, if that's something that we can reduce the massing further to a 5 and therefore, eliminate some units up there to make, it more balanced and alleviate some of these concerns.
The planners are prepared to drop to a 5-story building and reduce the number of units down to 390, but to go much lower may compromise the threshold needed to make the project profitable. Also discussed were plans for the rest of the site currently occupied by General Dynamics.
The other need that we're seeking to serve is with the renovation of both 77A and 189B, which is office building B, as you see there, and office building C, along with a small amount of walkable convenience retail, is to hit the market at a different segment.
Though they won't break ground for close to 9 months, there's a need to get everything in order as quickly as possible.
Critical to us is getting getting this whole package approved and ready to go, so that when General Dynamics moves out on December 31st, we have our permits, we're ready to go.
And when will the town be able to see a financial benefit from this project?
So if they're complete and they've got a for rent sign and they're going great guns in 2019 and everything's all ready, that's when you're going to see the full valuation.
Though there's still much work to be done by the Normandy Real Estate Partners, including going before the planning board, the selectmen also see the need to move this process along.
Time is a value here, and it's in everybody's interest to make good decisions, come to good agreements, and move forward promptly, and I hope we're able to do that.
For the Needham Channel News, I'm Josh Eilberg.